Every morning before sunrise, James laced up his worn-out shoes, grabbed his old backpack, and stepped into the cold. The streetlights flickered as he walked along the cracked sidewalk of the quiet town. 6 miles to work. He didn't own a car, couldn't afford one. But his daughter depended on him, so he walked. James was a 50-year-old widower. 3 years ago, cancer took his wife. She was gone within months of diagnosis. Ever since, he had been both mother and father to their 10-year-old daughter, Lily. Life wasn't easy, but James never complained. He worked 2 jobs, cleaner by day, janitor by night, and still couldn't make ends meet. But he kept walking. His neighbors sometimes offered him a ride, but James always declined. He didn't want to feel like a burden. He believed in working hard, in keeping promises. And the last promise he made to his dying wife was simple. He would never let Lily suffer. Every day, James passed the same landmarks. The old oak tree where he once played with Lily. The rusted bus stop bench. The small bakery that opened just after he passed it by. In winter, the cold wind cut through his jacket. In summer, sweat poured down his face before the sun even rose. Still, he walked. Lily watched him go every morning. She knew he left before she woke, but sometimes she caught a glimpse of his silhouette as he walked past the end of their street. She wrote in her journal every night, always ending with the same words. "Dear God, please give my dad a car." James arrived at work on time every day. No one knew how far he walked, how tired he was, how much pain his feet were in. He ate lunch in silence, worked harder than anyone else, and left with a simple nod. People at work whispered about him. Some admired his work ethic, others pitied him, but no one really knew him. Until one day, a man named Marcus noticed him. Marcus was a 42-year-old businessman who drove by that same road every day. He ran a successful tech company, lived comfortably, and rarely thought twice about those he passed. But James caught his eye one rainy morning. Soaked from head to toe, James trudged along the side of the road, shoulders hunched, shoes squishing, with every step. Something about James reminded Marcus of his own father, who used to walk to the factory every day. He began noticing James more often, timing his drive to see if James was there. Every day, without fail, James walked. No ride, no shortcut, just quiet determination. One morning, Marcus couldn't take it anymore. He pulled up beside James, rolled down his window and said, "Hey, you need a ride?" James hesitated. Then he nodded, quietly opening the door. The ride was silent at first. James wasn't used to kindness. Marcus respected that. He didn't ask questions. He just drove. After a few rides, Marcus finally asked, "Why don't you have a car?" James looked down at his hands. "Had to sell it. Hospital bills. My wife, she didn't make it." Marcus nodded, understanding more than he let on. James didn't know that Lily had written a letter the night before. In her careful, childish handwriting, she had written, "Dear kind stranger, my dad is very tired. He walks a long way every day. Please help him get a car. He deserves one." Marcus read the letter when James accidentally left it in the back seat. It broke something inside him. He folded the note, put it in his pocket, and made a silent vow. Few days later, Marcus visited a car dealership. He wasn't looking for luxury, just something reliable, clean, and dependable. Something that would make James's life a little easier. When the car was ready, Marcus drove it to James's apartment. James opened the door, confused to see Marcus standing there, holding a set of keys. "I got something for you," Marcus said, smiling. James frowned. "What?" Marcus held out the keys. "This is yours. No catch, no loan. It's a gift." James's eyes widened. "I can't accept that." Marcus stepped closer. "Yes, you can. You earned it with every step you took. Let someone help you. Just this once." James broke down. For the first time in years, he cried. Not because of the car, but because someone finally saw his struggle. Someone cared. He hugged Marcus tightly, whispering, "Thank you. I don't know what to say." "You don't have to say anything," Marcus said, gently patting his back. "Just drive." That night, James took Lily for her first ride in their new car. She squealed with joy as they drove through town, watching the lights blur past. Her eyes sparkled as she turned to him and said, "Daddy,